Good day everyone, my name is Ina Grace A. Caudilia and I will be discussing some of the proven techniques to improve your memory. First, we have mnemonics. These are memory devices that help learners recall larger pieces of information, especially in the form of lists like characteristics, steps, stages, parts, and etc. In 1967, from a study by Gerald R. Miller, that mnemonics increased recall. Many types of mnemonics exist, and which type works best is limited only by the imagination of each individual learner. We have here the 4 types of mnemonics. In music mnemonics, advertising on radio and TV uses this technique to help potential customers remember their products when shopping. It also works best with long lists. For example, some children learn the ABCs by singing the ABC song. Second, we have the name mnemonic. The first letter of each word in a list of items is used to make a name of a person or a thing. An example is the Roy G. Biv. Colors of the spectrum: red, R for red, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, B for blue, I for indigo, and V for violet. Next, we have note organization mnemonics. I will show you later the 3 examples of organizing note formats that promote recall on the next slide. Lastly, we have image mnemonics. The information in an image mnemonic is constructed in the form of a picture that promotes recall of information when you need it. Don't worry about your artistic ability. As long as you know what your sketch means, image mnemonics will help you learn and remember. Here are the 3 examples of organizing note formats. First, note cards. Note cards are an easy way to organize main ideas and relevant details to be recalled. Second is outlines. Outlines clearly separate main ideas from details. This helps organize the information in the mind, making it easier to remember. And third, the Cornell system. A vertical line is drawn 3 inches from the left margin of notebook paper. Main ideas or questions from them are placed to the left of the line, and details or answers placed to the right. Second technique is the chunking. You organize information into manageable bits or chunks. According to neuroscientist Daniel Bohr, chunking represents our ability to hack the limits of our memory. If trying to remember 520555047, you remember the number as 520-555-0467. Useful when trying to remember information like dates and phone numbers. Third is the self-reference effect. It would be even more beneficial to make the material you are trying to memorize personally meaningful to you. When you do this, you are building a web of retrieval cues that will help you access the material when you want to remember it. Is the elaboration rehearsal, which involves a more meaningful analysis like images, thinking, associations, and etc. of information and leads to better recall. For example, giving words a meaning or linking them with previous knowledge. Lastly, the serial position effect. It is the psychological effect that seems to happen when a person recalls the first and last items in a list more often than the middle items. For example, if you study for 20 minutes and then take a 10-minute break, you will remember your first few minutes of studying and your final 5 minutes of studying before that break. Keep studying that way and you will minimize the number of things that end up in the blurred middle part of the studying session. This technique is not a cure-all for memory problems, but it can be an effective tool in your memory improvement arsenal. By practicing these techniques regularly and incorporating this technique in your study habits, you might find that you are able to remember more. Now we reach the end of our discussion. Thank you for listening.